Well, welcome back to WHHITV. We have now Emalee Payne, who is joining us, and she is the president of the 11th grade class. Thank you for joining us. Now, question for you. You've now been at the school for 5-6 years.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me about your experience.
So at Bridges, we're not only students, we're a family, so we feel connected in a bunch of ways. All of our classes are so small that we feel like brothers and sisters, so that's really awesome.
Interesting. How big is your class size?
42 students
That's
in the
great.
11th grade, yes.
And do you find pretty much you've all been together during the last 5-6 years?
Yes, a few have drifted away and come back, but everyone is still the same.
You're also the president of the class, so tell me about the election process. How did that go?
So it's like a regular presidential election, like the White House. So you get nominated by someone, or you nominate yourself, and then you hang posters up, you put yourself out there, and then you have to give a speech in front of the whole class, and then we go through ballot boxes, we create our own, and then we have an election process.
A true democratic process. What led you to want to be president of this first class that's going to be graduating?
So I am a leader. I found that in myself when I came to Bridges, and I was like, I want to take this on. It's a challenge. I'll get to know everyone and be the first president, and I thought that was cool, so I just shot for it.
And you mentioned firsts, which you're going to have a lot of firsts coming up.
Yes.
Including the first graduating class, not in 2020.
Yes.
How does it feel to be part of that first class? What do you and your classmates feel about that?
Oh, it feels amazing. We talk about it almost every single day. We get first everything, so we're like guinea pigs is what they call us. And so we get to experience everything first, and it just feels fresh.
Yeah.
Well, when you think about next year, you're a senior.
Yes.
Then what do you think the year after?
When I graduate, I want to be a nurse or an early childhood education teacher.
Well, that's terrific. I mean, so let me ask you this. The student body, as a president, what are they asking from you?
From me, I have to plan prom. I have to head that committee up. I have to do all of our senior events, so graduation, our senior trip that's coming up. Just anything that deals with the senior class.
And what's your prom theme?
It's under the sea, and it's at a dog house, so right in the thing.
That's very fun.
Yes.
And where do you guys want to go for a class trip?
We want to go to Orlando, to Disney World or Universal.
I want to come.
Now, thinking back on your education at Bridges, what are some key things that really stand out to you? If you want to encourage other students who are thinking about coming, what are some things you would tell them?
We have, my favorite thing is dual enrollment right now. So I go to college in the morning and I go to college in the afternoon. So you kind of get away from school, like if you need a break or anything. And then you can catch up on your college work and your high school work. So when you go to college, you're not with freshmen kind of, so you kind of have some experience.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, Dr. Hurst, I mean, now we're sitting with the first class graduating.
Yes,
Tell me
ma'am.
about what do you think?
I think that it's an amazing class. I think Emilee's done a great job leading the class. I think it's so exciting that we have this new building behind us being built for them. And you know, someone asked me what stands out about this class or how would I define this class, and I think it's the strong bond that they have. Like Emalee said before, they're like family, they're like brothers and sisters, and have made really close personal relationships between students and with the faculty as well. And that helps keep them accountable with each other and as students, and helps them reach their potential. So I'm just so excited to see them at the end, you know, where they go and what they do with their life.
You know, it's interesting. And also I want to point out, for you, and maybe you're not going to see this right now because you're in it, I mean, to be part of a school system that's growing, and you see buildings being built for the school system that you sort of started with, founded, when you look back, it's going to be, I think, a growth experience. Actually, it's going to give you a lot of experience as you go forward to reflect back and give you some ideas. And, oh yeah, I remember when I was you know, in 7th grade, this is what we were doing back then, and the families were trying to raise capital for the school. I mean, all those little things, those nuances, I think are very important. So something to think about.
Yes.
So we're sitting 1 year before graduation, 2020, because it's that time, isn't it? Are you expecting to have that ceremony right here?
No, actually, We have planned a venue for the ceremony, and maybe Emalee can talk a little bit about it, because I think that it's where she attends church.
So yes, it's very local. It's downtown where we first started out, and it's at the Baptist Church of Beaufort. So it's a very pretty venue and it's very historical.
Yeah, that's exciting. And then so as you, again, look to the class of 2020, you've experienced a lot of different students, had a lot of experience with your staff and with your board. Tell us a few things that really stick out to you.
What sticks out to me about Bridges is everybody's dedication and perseverance, because we have gone through so many changes, and we've grown so much. We've had to make, full offices into classrooms, and the kids have, gone through a lot, as well as the teachers. And there are so many students, teachers, and parents who have just hung in there. And I think now, seeing the building coming up and all that, it's, the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's going to pay off, because they really have put a lot of time, energy, dedication, and their own selves into Bridges. So it'll be kind of like, that's something that unifies everyone.
Mm-hmm. Well, we enjoy being out here, and we're going to be right back after we take this break with more 843 TV.